Hi everybody, it's Lori Christos with Madonna and Child Jewelry. I haven't been on for a while because I've been doing some little road tripping and buying and just overwhelmed by the amount of pieces that I'm buying and selling. I still am getting inquiries from this religious post I put onto Facebook Marketplace and move some photos over to the marketplace. So I'm getting like all these local new people that are coming over, buying, ordering some custom pieces. I sold one of the best pieces I've ever had in my life to a guy, a college student in the UK, going to school there, that bought a humongous Madonna and Child Spanish Mary on beads. I mean, he literally is texting me a month ago when it went out, like, don't underestimate how broke I am. He's telling me, I'm like, well, what do you, then maybe you should wait till you graduate to buy a piece like this. And he's like, no, I really want it. And so I'm like, okay, contact me in a month. And if you still want it, then, I'll send you an invoice and you can buy it. So I thought I'd never hear from him again. And then yesterday, he said, I have the money, send me the invoice, and he paid it today. I was in shock because I thought he was like, going to totally fall off the face of the earth. So you never know. So I'm going to, I never even went back and tried to list any new things there because, being one of a kind and my collectibles, I don't, really want to sell them out. I need to always have an inventory of them, for YouTube, for my shows that are coming up. So I will start. I'm overwhelmed again, which is kind of like the last video, all over the place, but there's some really like gorgeous pieces here. So I hope you have a minute, and if not, just follow up. It's insane. So there's a lot going on over here, and no more displays, necklace displays, so I'm just going to have to move some stuff around. Working on, again, completely sold out of what I had. This is the cutest. I can't even take it off because I don't have the arms to do it, but it's a little porcelain angel that I rhinestoned around. You can't even see it, how cute he is. And put it on a little paperclip chain, and it's gold filled, but I was going to make a charm necklace out of it like this. Like, these are, again, Victorian gold-filled lockets on a paperclip chain, and each one of these, I paid way up. So the value here is, we're looking at like $295 because we have, like, I probably paid $80 for that on a good day, and then you have to add in shipping and all that. So I'm not going to talk about the prices. It's kind of like I'm trained to do that, but I'm going to try to not like keep talking about how much things cost. And if you love something and you want me to hold it until you're able to pay for it, or not, let me know. But I wouldn't pass up some of these one-of-a-kinds because a lot of this is stuff I've never done or can't make again, and you'll never see it again if it's something super special. And I know it breaks my heart if I pass something up. I mean, there's still something I missed out on that is still a craw on my side. So I don't know where to start. Maybe I'll start over here because it's the hardest thing to get out. Still collecting Madonna and Child. I was back in Wisconsin road tripping, so just got lucky to find this, which I would assume looks like an Italian Renaissance print in a really old brass frame. You can tell by the stand, by the age of the patina. This thing is like, I don't know, 8x8, but can't pass it up. Stunning. These old frames go for quite a bit. Brass. It could have had a shinier finish at one time, but this is really old. So this one, if you're into it, I'd let it go for $95, and that's basically what these are going for, or up to about $150 if you find them. But this is a solid brass beauty, sturdy, gorgeous. So stuff like that, as I squeeze it in here, which there's absolutely no room, is crazy for me to keep, but I love it all, so it's really hard. What I said on that. This one, precious, never seen it. I have seen the Mary, but it is definitely Art Nouveau, from like a Deco era. So Art Nouveau or Art Deco. It's got a gilver. It's another really heavy brass piece with just a gorgeous Mary, some flowers. She's in a gilver, a gold silver. Beautiful. Can you imagine? I've seen maybe a medal like this once. I just don't recall what the name of this Mary is, and I haven't Googled it, but it's from the 20s. It's an old piece. She's got some light scratching on her, but can you imagine what a Mother's Day gift this is? It can be hung up, or you can set it down on an easel, or you can like put it on a book, which is what I do a lot. But stunning piece. So that one is $75, if you guys like it, because I've never seen it. I'm not going to say that anymore. Okay, I'm going to kick myself. Let's go through the collectibles, maybe a few really quick. I'm not sure if I showed this. It might have been in a video, but this is precious. Of course, I want to keep it. It's like an old rosary box. It has felt inside. If I can open it. It's really old piece. It looks like Victorian. It has the pinstriping. It has some wear. It is missing a rhinestone. I can barely see it. I can probably replace it, but I'm not going to bother. And another beautiful Mary, miraculous medal there in the center. This one is so special, $95 if anybody wants it. It's 3 inches. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep it. But, you know, I'm not even doubling what I paid. So for me, it's just not worth selling because I love her. But she's available. So many times I do these videos and I have to admire you people that I say, yeah, it's my keeper. And then I get a text, oh, I would like that. And I'm like, okay. It's just crazy, right? This is cool. I haven't done anything to it yet. I think it's by that company, Godzinger, that does these silver tone or silver plated boxes and trinket jars and stuff. I have a lot of them, but I've never seen this. This is such a great Mother's Day gift for like an older, like grandmother or something, because it has in the place to put some photos, good old fashioned photographs for grandma or mom that doesn't like to look at her phone and actually likes to see people, you know, where she could look at them and admire instead of on a dumb phone that you have to charge. I mean, I love my phone, but oh my God, technology is kind of ruined, you know, special, bespoke ways of living life. And I miss it. I don't like all this high-tech stuff, except for I wouldn't be able to be on here if it wasn't for technology. So anyways, you can put a photo there, a favorite one of hers, slide it in, and it is silver plate, so it's in really good shape. This is monogram with an S. So if anybody has an S person and loves the piece, let me know. It's $60. Otherwise, I can adorn it for you with, you know, a Mary medal. I'm just keeping it like this for now because an S might come along and be like your mother or your grandmother, and it's a great gift. Never seen it. So when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's a compact, you know, it's going to be a fortune. And no, I just got lucky and I found it at Gray's Lake Flea Market. So $60 on that. This is another beauty, silver tone, really old. I thought it was a brush, you know, because of the handle. And then I looked and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a crystal, cut crystal. You can feel the edges being a little rough. Silver plate. I wish it was sterling. Of course, I never look, but I would say silver plate. Beautiful engraved lid. Love it. And I squeezed it in here really tight. So this one is $65 if anybody likes it. I was going to adorn it. I just haven't yet because I haven't. I haven't had the time. And not everything has to have a Mary or a cross on it, including my stuff. Okay, I take a breather already. I'm out of breath. All right. Sorry, guys. My jewel doesn't work. Okay. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with this. This is Crazy Town. Okay. This is what I used to do way back in the beginning of making Madonna and Child jewelry. And obviously, at that time, the prices weren't what they are now to buy charms and trinkets and things and make one-of-a-kind, let me take this one off, charm necklaces. And I went through an era, it must have been something in fashion at the time that was a big thing, but it was chunky statement necklaces. So I might have talked about it a long time ago, of taking like big chunky gold probably costume chunky vintage necklaces and just adding chunky pieces. Some would be, you know, really cool micro mosaics. But I mean, those pieces at the time you might be able to pick up at the most for 20 at a flea market. Well, now, you know, they're like 60. So I'm not going to be able to do that. But this one, I said money is no object on what I'm going to put on it. But what it is it's a vintage silver tone book link chain. There's extra here if you needed it lengthened. But what it is mostly, I would call it a religious trinket necklace. Very chunky pieces. So I'm going to start with the middle is a Virgin Mary deco style connector. So she may be silver tone. This is an actual sterling silver beautiful bouquet charm. Now these are over an inch. All of these right here were about 1.25 inches going up to about 1 inch. So, you know, I love the style, how it all comes together. It lays fabulously. This is a really beautiful, almost like Constantine sterling cross. We've got here a citrine. It's sterling though. I assume glass charm pendant. This one I just actually got from one of our Gina Gay, one of our dealers. Old miraculous metal in a medium blue. So normally they do the Tiffany blue and they do a cobalt, but this is, I guess, a little lighter than cobalt in there. Very old. Look at the detail. Sterling. And I think I probably paid, that's a miraculous metal. So rare because it's normally going to go on a necklace. I'm going to mark it up to 95 if it's on sterling because it's an antique. But I'm like, you know what? Let's just blow this away and add it. So I added it there. I probably paid $35 from Gina Gay just for one, and this is a good price. This one is just a beautiful, like, clover vintage sterling charm. Paid $30 for that. Thought it was bigger. Got a little garnet in there. So boom, boom, boom. Coming back around to this one that has deco or Art Nouveau vibes. It looks like it might have a real sapphire in it because I paid way up for that, thinking I'm going to put it on a Mary pendant and just keep it. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to mix some color in here, some blues with the sterling, and I just love it. On to a beautiful, really older one, Marcasite Heart sterling piece with the cross inside. Super old miraculous metal there. Really old. She's simple, but she's enamel on both sides. If I can lift her up, because I can't bend over anymore. And this one is a really old 4-way smaller sterling. So I would assume all the charms are sterling. The only thing I believe on this piece that isn't is the actual book link, and I believe she is silver plate. So really chunky, really cool vibe on. Really for somebody that wants an outstanding piece. I don't think I'm going to mess with it and try to put it on. I'm tired and I don't like the links, but I will try. Because it's got to hang just right. But I'm just going to hold it up, like right there. So, just really chunky. So this one, if anybody's into it, look at the beautiful detail. And really wants a one-of-a-kind whopper. You can let me know or change it out and maybe add like something different. But I'm kind of happy the way it came out. And when I do them, they're so fabulous. I'm sorry, toot my own horn, but I make it with, I gotta lower my voice, with me in mind. Like, okay, I've got a lot in it, so it's okay, because, like, I would rock this, totally. And so that one's gonna be $3.95, and at my show, I would sell that for $4.75, or keep it. I'm happy with it. So what I ended up doing with the leftover was a really long chain, and this is one of my favorite pieces, but it is not sterling. It looks it, so neither is the chain. But I kind of did it like this, where you could layer them, because I'm a layerer. So I added that beautiful shield. It's about 1.5 inches. It's a cross with a rose. This is a religious piece. I bought it in LA on this link. Brought these links together kind of to give it a more Victorian drop vibe. So I kind of love how that came out. And this one would be $95. Okay, that's one of my favorites. It's been shuffled around so many different ways. I don't even know how to begin to show you guys some of this stuff. So let me put these down. there's just stuff everywhere. So I've got some rings, some really random stuff. Let's start with a random ring because I just Googled it. I just couldn't pass it up. It is newer. I guess I should take off a ring. So it's by a designer, when I Google imaged it, Chappelle Zenray, and I gotta take off some of these rings. Okay, so what I love about it is it's sterling, it's a buckle ring, but I love the carnelian, and then these are garnets around it, and it actually has the garnets right here for a buckle ring, but I'm a carnelian lover, so I just flipped for that piece. All chunky sterling, and it is a designer signed piece, so I'll just give you the size. It's a 7, probably my size, but just I really dig it. It's like something I've never seen. So if you guys like that, this one's $75. It's going on eBay right now for $99, and then I saw somebody else have it. Could have been a past sale for $175. So it's definitely a good value. I might as well show a couple more rings. This, I don't buy lapis. It's weird. I love certain colors, blues, but I'm not a lapis lover. I loved this because it looks like old Mexican silver. It's stamped sterling, but I didn't really clean it very much, but it's got all the engraved, it looks like Mexican silver, but I love the oblong shape. Now this is bigger on me, of the lapis, which is, it is lapis, but it's more of a really dark navy stone. I don't know if it looked any different over here. I'll put it on my ringy dingy. So this one is almost an 8. See the color when you can see it kind of in an angle of the light? I have to have 2 fans on. It's like high 70s. We didn't put the air on yet, but I'm going to put it on. But I'd have to go around and shut every window. So isn't that a sweetie Petey? I love it. I would wear this. I think it's a great stacker. We're like an inch long with the width. And this one's $75 as well. Oof. I'll show another ring since I don't show a lot of rings, but I dig it. This one is vermeil. I don't know how old. I love the Roman style. So it's got the look of a Roman coin, like a bronze Roman coin. I'm sure it's a, you know, a replica, but a beautiful Roman god or goddess. It's very hard to tell the difference. And it's in a bright gold. It says stamp 95, so it's vermeil. Very chunky. I don't weigh things anymore. I'm just overweighing. Not that I ever weighed much, but very chunky. Weighs about probably 15 grams, 10 to 15. Size 6, right on the dot. But I wear a lot of real gold, so I kind of like to put my pieces together and just chunk it out. I think it looks great with real gold. So if you guys can see her or you want close-up pictures, there's some beading, like Victorian style, around the bezel of that. It's another 75er. I just love it. I just don't see things like this. And if it's brand new and designer and I just found it out in the wild, whatever, it's gorgeous to me. And we all know what any kind of replica coin rings are going. It looks in the back. They've even like, it really looks bronze. So I don't really know if they just painted some metal, but it's a really cool piece. Okay, 75. All right. I'm really nervous how I'm going to show you guys all this. I have to put my rings back on. I'm swelling. It's already too hot. All right. I already can't fit in this one. Okay, here we go. What's next? I'm going to just pull out the big gun to me. Now this one, oh, because I'm pulling it out, it might get stuck. I'm, have been selling and been collecting a bunch of gold filled. So I've gone through and made a whole nother collection of gold filled with different lockets. I'm obsessing right now with certain things and the paperclip ones. So these are all really, old, sorry, not paperclip, on paperclip chains, pinstripe, and just precious gold filled. And I was going to go all out and wait and add two. And I'm like, you know what? It's enough, because then I can layer other things that I'm making. So I'll show you what I'm making now. And you've seen them in other pieces, but this one is one of my favorite things, and it's the craziest thing, but I adore it. And I'll tell you why. Because first of all, they're Victorian puffy hearts, and they're two-tone. So totally my jam, because they're like all sterling, but they have like a gold tone or brassy finish inside some of the detail. And, they're two-sided, and they're puffy. They're puffy Victorian hearts. But I ended up going to an antique store in Sandwich, Illinois, about 2 hours from my house, and this was on a bracelet. So it could have been like a child's bracelet, and it wasn't inexpensive because it was gold filled, but I'm like, oh, I could really rock those charms. I could make, instead of putting it on a charm bracelet and then commanding, 3 to 4 because it's puffy heart, and then you're going to put it on a gold filled or sterling chain, which I've done, and I do, and I have them, and you've probably seen them in my shorts. I'm like, I'm going to space it out and just make a charm necklace. So this is stunning, because I've extended a little there or added a ring to give me options, but I love that. I love sticking that right in the middle and tying in sterling silver with gold filled and real gold. So this is $200, and I won't cry if nobody buys it, because I've layered it a million times with a million different things and loved it every time. So, and I won't be able to really, make another one like this, because I don't see these. If I see one of these, sometimes they're 60. So to have 5 puffies, two-tone Victorian, okay, I don't want to keep going on, but I love it. So here we go. I'll show it to you again. I can't get over how much I'm like loving Victorian right now. So this one, again, at a flea market, so obsessed. This one. I was at a flea market. I found the beautiful gold filled, about a 1/2 inch wide, I don't know what they call this link, like a bead link. Doesn't have a clasp in back. It's like a watch chain where you would hang something here. And I found it, I loved it, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how to finish this, but, I'll work on it. And I went to one lady who has the most outstanding collection of Victorian, just jewelry of every era. And I always pass by her case, because I'm like, she's 10 times, what I would pay. And God bless her. And I'm just asked, do you have any of those padlocks, at all? Because I just wanted to see if one would work with this piece. And because I just bought myself a padlock, rose gold filled, that is up for sale as well. And she had a whole collection. So I'm like, oh my God, you're killing me. And she did have one, nothing else fit right. And we were so surprised. We just opened it up and slid this on. And she's like, oh my God, look at that. And so it's a Victorian one. It's just not ornate. Gold filled padlock. And that together, to me, makes a killer piece. Standing alone, it's killer. Layering, it's also pretty killer, because it's right at the top. So if you want it, it's not totally a choker. Oh, I gotta put this somewhere. Okay. It's not totally a choker. It comes down to about here. I can measure it, but I have to open it up. But I just want you to see it. I think it's around 17 inches, 16 and a half. I'm sure it can be extended with links. I'm not messing with it, because I love the way it works. This is what oh, sorry, peeps. Let me put you back. You're still there. I sold the piece that, are you still running? Yeah. I sold the piece that used to hold my camera. It's a piece of art. So now it's on something else, and it's not sturdy. Okay. Sorry about that. Hang on. This is $260, and it's worth it all day. These chains are worth $2. These locks are worth $1 easily, $1 1/4. and I would cry. So my version of this was, all right, let's go real bougie. Let's layer gold filled. So I found this beautiful chain. It's actually etched here, so it is an older, like Victorian era piece, but you never see it chunky. So it's etched on the gold filled link. Very chunky. I even could hang from it if I used one of these, but I'm like, who needs to? It has an older clasp. It's really got an older one that's a push that doesn't have the knob on it. I added maybe a few links because this was like, no lie, 15 inches. This was, you can tell, older piece because they had such little necks. It's always like 14 inches, size 4 rings. So to die together, they're really gorgeous. Again, I've got I think $250 on the necklace. And these are prices because they're old Victorian pieces, and I've never seen the chain. I've seen some of these, and I have a really long one with I can slide it over here, a really long one with a locket watch chain. Can you see the chain? There. Now, it just misses it. Anyways, that was a fortune. This isn't too shabby. So, found another, I'm looking for these fobs, or, this is a swivel, or they call them like, this one isn't, but this one, they call them wax seals. This one is a flipper, a swivel. Look at the detail on it. Could you die? It goes from looking like a carnelian stone to black onyx. It's literally 1.5 inches wide. It had a long bail that I had to work to get on this chain. And I just love it on the chain. It comes to about, I can measure it because I'm not taking it off of this. So, it's an older chain, gold filled. It has that spring ring. Could you die? I love it. I mean, I don't want to sell any of these. I'm getting to the point where, I think I said in my last video. Okay. That I want to buy just really quality pieces. I used to buy a mix. A little of this and a little of that. And then, charge an average price. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going, the term kind of balls out. I'm just buying, unless it's obscenely overpriced, really beautiful quality pieces. And then I'm just going to throw caution to the wind. Because at this age, I always talk about my age, 12. This is 24 inches. 24. At this age, what more do I need? I don't buy clothes really anymore. Tootsie, quiet! I mean, I stay home. I've got my Beatles t-shirt on. I once or twice a year have to dress up. I don't buy shoes anymore. I don't buy handbags. I mean, unless they're funky and I'm in California. So I'm just, got a jewelry collection. And I keep them. I wear them. I adore them. I love them. I cry when I sell them. But eventually, I sell it all. Unless it's like a personal gift from somebody. So this is a Lori collection. You guys want it? Those are the prices. This one is $295. So I think we went from $260, $250, $295. And you wear them together, and they legit are in such pristine condition because I don't buy anything that's like fading, unless it's really inexpensive. And it just looks like real gold, and it's just stunning. So you can rock all 3 of these for less than $1,000, probably way less. And, I made this little sucker, and it looks so cute. And there's more gold filled, so give me a sec. Let me put this on. It doesn't fit. Oh my God, my fingers are getting bigger by the minute. Nothing fits my fingers today. Okay, sorry guys. And when I say I've been dreading this video, I have, because I wait a month and I let things escalate, and I let, but I'm going to go again, and those are coming in, and I'm going to wait, or I have to finish this bracelet, or finally today I'm like, just pull the trigger, dude, and do the video, because like I don't want to throw up the shorts right now, and you know, I kind of want to surprise you guys with like some of these pieces and not be like, oh, I already saw that in your short. So, okay, you get my drift. So, look at this. I adore it, and I do make charm necklaces. So, I mean bracelets. This is another all gold filled. So I was out shopping for gold filled, and I found this like, you know, stretchy watch band. It is gold filled because I Google imaged it, and it's shiny and stunning. It does have a bit of a rose gold vibe, but like it looks so good with real gold and rose gold that that's not enough for me. Okay. So it kind of goes with everything, because this little heart that's Victorian, puffy, not a locket, is actually a rose gold in color. This fob is a more yellow gold. Eek. A more yellow gold fob, wax seal fob. And this is a gold filled love vintage cross, perfect on both sides. So what I ended up doing, and it's small, is I added a few rings in there at each end of the watch band, you know, where that would go, the watch in there, and they lay like really good. So right now, I don't have my cone out, but it would fit like a 6.5 or 7 because it stretches. But if you were any bigger, I would have to add rings, and it might take away from like the cutesiness. But I would love to just see that layered with like a charm bracelet, more pieces, because it's a thin band. It's only like 1/4 of an inch. Uh-oh, it just flew off. I'll have to find it later. But it doesn't have a an opening. You know, it doesn't have a clasp, so you literally have to open it, stretch it to open it. So you got to be kind of a smaller size, 6.5, 7, I'd say at the most. I think a 6 or smaller, 5, 5.5 would be perfect. That one is... Ugh, I'm going to just do 100 on it, because I know the watch band on its own, I mean, I didn't pay a lot for that, but it's got a retail value of $75 because it's gold filled. And then there's 3 beautiful gold filled charms. I think that's a steal and would be a lovely Mother's Day gift for me. Okay. Ugh, how can I even get through all this? I'll break it up. Love this. So, you know me with statues to die. This looks so Spanish. But Infant of Prague is usually French, so maybe it's made in France. It's not stamped. It's carved wood. It's about 8 inches. Pristine condition. I think we have every finger holding the world with a cross on top. This is Infant of Prague is a French... oh, this is so gorgeous. And they're usually plastic, but leave it to me to find the wood carving one. Look at the cloak. Glass eyes. Look at that precious face. Now, to me, this is not Barbie doll face. This is glass eyes. Glass eyes are usually Spanish, French, and very rare. This is to die. I mean, I don't want to sell it, but I'm going to put it out there for $125 if anybody is obsessed with the Infant of Prague. I am, and I'm obsessed with the crowns. In fact, I bought another crown, but I just can't even go get it. And now I know why. I've never had the statue, because they're always like usually plasticky. They're never like beautiful like they should be, like this one. And this one is just all carved wood like that, handmade, is a killer piece. So I don't even know if I quoted a price, but if I did, great, and if not, great, because I love it, want to keep it. Always looking out for these. These are these church little votives. I love this one because it's a brass. It's kind of lost its brightness, so it doesn't, again, have that gilvery vibe compared to like, oh, you guys, it'll be an avalanche. This is the brighter gold, so love that. Collect those. These are for sale. These are like $75 a piece. And if you go and try to find them, they don't even really exist. So you'd have to just get lucky. But I love it. And I kind of have them everywhere in my house. And I bring them to my shows if I have room on the table anymore. Because last year it was a cluster F. There was just way too much jewelry. Okay, I showed you the bracelet. I showed you that. Let's mix it up. I love this. It's chunky. It is called costume jewelry. Don't buy costume. Never, ever, unless it appeals to me. So this is a really chunky faux pearl, I would assume. Looks real to me, but I couldn't tell ya. Beautiful, creamy, chunky, engraved prongs, like killer piece. A great layering piece. It has an old clasp. Like, let me show you the clasp. You know, the clasp looks gold filled, but I would assume that not here. That's the clasp, that's the back. So this is just gold tone. But, you know, I like to layer, so I wear tons of pearl and I wear them in gold tone. Look how chunky this is and the way it stands up. So this is adorable, love it. I think it'd be a great addition to any collection. You can just rock it, because pearls are literally go with everything. You could rock it with that. 75 on that. Okay. Ugh. They're just such a classic beauty. Okay. What else? This one, these are from Italy. I found this one. It says Madonna del Cardellino. It's a famous statue in Rome. These were done, this one says Ruggieri. I believe that could have been the artist of the statue. And they were also done, could have been the artist of making these. They're made out of a composite. This is an older one because it's yellow. The later ones were white. And they were called Santini, or these Ruggieris. And they were just souvenirs from Italy. But just gorgeous, gorgeous. And I haven't had this particular one. So I nabbed it. It looks like she's with maybe St. John the Baptist and reading the Bible, probably. I don't know if the Bible didn't exist then, so reading a book. Isn't that gorgeous? So this one is 60. And heavy, beautiful Mother's Day gift, you guys. Don't forget about our moms, especially now, more than ever. Obsessed with Florentine, obsessed with Crest. This would be another Florentine box. They do leather. Love Crest. Love this box. It's a darker, these are also hand painted, but they do tooled leather, and then they just add accent. So I love all the crests, the insignias, the coat of arms. This could have been made for a family. Who knows? This goes back 100 years. This one's for sale. This one's 75 because I love it. St. Joe, if you need a little statue, St. Joseph. This is metal. It's probably, I don't know, cast iron or pot metal. It does have some kind of insignia back there. It does have, this is old. You can tell by looking at it, so it could be pot metal. But I love, if this actually happened, maybe because it's like verdigris or copper, I love it in there. And the back had scratched off some of the paint, so I just added a little gilt in there, just so you didn't see the base metal. But heavy piece, and this is like 6 inches tall, and this one's 45, but probably 10 to ship because it's heavy. Can you believe all this stuff? Okay, let me get my bearings again. All right, I'm gonna show one more gorgeous locket because Mother's Day is coming. I don't have a mother, so I say Mother's Day a lot, but oh my God, I miss her so much. My mother was, later in life, when she lived in San Diego, she was an estate jeweler in San Diego. So I learned so much from her, and you know, it's just like my daughter's only into certain things, and now I'm like, do you want this? Like first dibs. And she's like, I'm good. And I'd be like, how could you pass this up? You're crazy. And then she turned 30. I never showed you. I wanted to talk about what we got her for her 30th birthday, and I was going to print it out. I only have pictures on my phone, but I will tell you. I'm segueing now. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to back up. Oh, my dog's licking my foot. Anyways, my mother did the same thing. She offered me everything, first dibs, and I'd be like, Mom, sell it. I don't need it. And then all the things I did have, I don't gave back so she could sell it and make money. That was her job, you know. And she was married, and her husband and her did it together. And I just respected that. And, you know, she had a lot in. I didn't get any junk. My mother was just like me, you know. not going to say first class, but bougie all the way. So just spectacular taste. And as I show you this, I'll finish the story about what my daughter wanted for her 30th birthday. So this is a stunning shell cameo Art Nouveau 2.5 inch stunning etched rose gold locket. If my nails will open it, I will open it. That's the inside for 2 pictures. Doesn't have those plastic pieces. I just put it on a gold-filled, beautiful 20-inch chain. You could put it on any chain. This one's $125, Steely Odelio. I think I probably paid $75, $85 for that plus shipping. But it's just stunning. And otherwise, it just goes to my collection. I'll show you it this way. Just when I think, oh, I'm out of Lockets, I end up, bing, bing, boom, with, 10 more. Let me try to pull this back a little. So here we go. Let's pull this back. Stunning. This is a biggie. Big, big, beautiful gold-filled piece. I think $125. I mean, if you just try to buy the locket, it'll be $175 on a good day. So that's a steal if you guys like it. I know, I keep it and hoard it with everything else. This one, to die. I don't even know how to part. Oval etched, gold filled on a gorgeous gold filled, like ornate chain that has a really cool link. Pull it this way. So this is again 2 inches including the bail. Etched. That's the back, so I don't know what the heck that was. If somebody, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't bother me. I thought, is that the detail on the front? But I don't believe that. So something could have been there. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's so hard to bend. Okay. It's not showing up really good. There's a glare. But anyways, this one, the chain is very old. It's not new. It looks new because these are in pristine condition. And the chain almost gives off a deco vibe with these, the cutout, like the gate detail on that. You don't see these. This one's $160 because it's on a killer chain and it's a killer piece. The chain itself, I'd probably pay up to $95 for it just because I would want it. I don't want all the plain chains. I mean, I like uniqueness. So look at that. Look at all that bouginess. It's quite lovely. Not too shabby. Love it. Okay. Yay. Done with that. There's another one. Kind of been playing around with it. You might have seen it before. This one's $95, which is basically what I paid for the chain that was a little longer that I used to make 2 necklaces out of. So this is a great one. It has the, God, it doesn't work on here, the slide. I was mad at it last time I did a video, but I added that old gold filled. It's not cruddy, it's just old and it has all the stones, but it has just some dark casting in there, which is good because it stands out. $95 with this, with that, just because I was mad at this chain and I got mad and I wanted to sell it. So I'm throwing on like, a $75 locket. So it's this would be, these chains right now, oh my God, I was watching one online auction. It wasn't that great. It was similar to this. And I'm like, $470 was the last price. I'm sure the last price I saw, it wasn't even the sold price. And I'm like, what are you people thinking? So this gold filled stuff is going through the roof. But what I said on this, it's a steal. And I just basically, I should learn to love it again because it's quite lovely. But yeah, and this has all the stones. It just looks like you get that old, how rhinestones can lose their luster. But that's not too shabby for $95, and I'm going to up the price right after this. So if you see this video, that's your price. I have 2 fans and I'm still hot. Okay, I showed that, all those. Oh, this is Crazy Town, but I couldn't pass it up. Because these come out of churches, and I collect brass candlesticks, and they're all downstairs. And this was not a pair. I had seen a pair the other day, very similar to this, brass, all beautiful ornate detail. Kind of has an Art Nouveau vibe. This thing is like 20, I don't even know. It's tall. Good guess. It's like 18 and then this. Tall. And in a pair at an antique store in Elk Grove, it was $245. So I have one of these going for $85 if you like it. Otherwise, I bring it to my show. I light a candle. It's very moody and groovy and just stays in my collection. I don't have a place for it even downstairs. So can I even move over to these, you guys? I might die if you see these. So it's another one I made for Lori and overdid it. I apologize for smoking. This one is an itty bitty little chain, probably 14-inch paper clip. I just bought the setting because it's old marcasite, beautiful. Again, it has that like cornucopia old marcasites at the top, and I just put that Mary enamel in it, and I just have to close the prongs. But this one is $95. But you're gonna have to extend it if it's for like your mother or you have a fat neck or a big neck. And you can extend it with your own, just buy a little sterling bracelet or old extra chain. And if you need me to do it, I might, but I'm running out of these little extra extenders because everything I'm buying is short. And I'm like, like even this one I made today, which I can't really show you up close yet. It's killing my neck. I have to extend it. And then I make like a collection for myself, but they have to be the right layers. And then boom, I sell one. And I'm like, screw up the whole thing. Have to start from square one again and move. So I'm running out of things to extend. But this is an oldie and a goodie paper clip. Stunning. And I added, I'm sure it probably had something religious in it, but not when I bought it. It was empty. But I love that. I love when I can put my own lovely in there. Oh my God, there's so much more. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, I might have to end it and come back. I'll just whip these out. Talking about little, this is for a child, a little girl. It's like very teeny weeny. I've never seen one this little. She's a Sterling Miraculous Mary cutout. That's the back, that's the front. She's like teeny weeny. Like a 1/2 inch long, and then she's got a little pearl. This is something I would have made and put on my daughter back in the day, and I just found it like that. So what an amazing gift. Ugh, I'll turn it. This one's $45, and if you wanted it for yourself, just switch out the chain. But chain length is teeny, as in child teeny. It's like 15. My God, there's so much. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, here we go. I got to blow these out fast and maybe get to those. I don't know how I'm going to get to those. There's so much to talk about. When I love something, it's like, oh, I show it last because I'm like, maybe don't show it. Stunning, Victorian, sterling, gorgeous, big, 2.5 inch. Another locket that has got a carved cameo in it. It's so hard to see. Let me focus. Beautiful chain, beautiful link, old chain, old link. This one is $125. I paid quite a lot for that, ridiculously. And because I panic sometimes. I need them. I'm going to pop that out. I'm going to put a mirror in. Well, you know what? It's too pretty. That's the way it was made. It was made really well in quality. This I made, it's just weird. This is a good deal because it's not sterling. I can't open it, my fingers. Anyways, come on. Oh, okay. So this is like silver tone, I say stainless. Beautiful. You can tell it's in costumey because of that brushed on the back, but look at the front. Beautiful detail locket. This is 2 inches by 1.5 across. It had nothing in the middle, so I found like a little Christ child in cream enamel. If you guys can't see this, just text me. I'll send you photos because I can't see it, but I'm a mile away. And I put it on, I think this is sterling. I hope it's not sterling, but it might be. I think it's a sterling rosary with, looks like a genuine pearl, but it's just a creamy, beautiful, medium-sized pearl bead. And the length, this one's $75, which is a great deal for such a big look. And another great gift for Mother's Day because you can put photos in it. And I love the little Christ child on it. So that'll be, I think it's 18 inches. 18 inches, 75. I'm going to have a mess to clean up. Forget that. Okay, I'm going to try to move over here, but they're all going to come tumbling down. This is why I dread it. This is what I've been working on. Like, all that stuff wasn't enough. I've been working on this cluster F of beauty. And I would say what I'm going for here is it's all Victorian watch chains. And I'm going to pull one out after the top one because the top one isn't. This one, again, is another great buy. This top one as a Mother's Day gift. It's on a sterling paperclip chain. It has a newer clasp, which has probably been replaced. But I love what I did to this one. Okay, I will explain when I get it centered what I did. Okay, this is so sweet. I love it. Okay. So sterling paperclip chain, 3 creamy pearl beads. This piece didn't have this. I think there was something junky on it. I bought it from Sue. It was just 3 pieces. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to use that as like the connectors to a pendant. I added a sterling Mary Lourdes cutout. She's gorgeous in there. Added a pearl drop and a little baby crucifix. Sterling, 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 possibly sterling on that. 75. Beautiful. Like, this is totally Madonna and Child. Totally one of a kind. Love it. And this is not little. This pendant piece right here is 1.5 inches. You add the drop, we're looking at 2.5 inches. So it's a big look. Love it. Okay. I got that one off. These are going to be hard. I'll start with this. Well, I'm not even going to sell this, so I haven't even begun to work on it. But I did pay $95 for the chain from Jen, who we love, because it had the dog clip and it was long, because I have so much to hang. So that's a Victorian etched cross. If you like this, it's $160. I think I paid $90 for this, so it would be about a break even, but I don't need it. I just grabbed it because I'll need it eventually. These are what I'm after that I can't get out of here. Okay. Come on out. Well, if it goes tumbling and gets all yucky, I'm gonna have a problem though. I'm gonna have to order about a half a dozen more of these. Okay, well, here's an idea of what I'm working on, but I won't show those yet. Oh. You guys, there's too much. This happens to me, and once I have to start untangling, I'm ready to go to bed. Okay, got one off. Okay, great. Okay. I didn't even show this one yet. I'll show that later. I'm down to 3 or 4 pieces, maybe 6. You guys may have seen this. I say it's my keeper, but it looks so amazing with these that I'm throwing it in for $125. But I added a cross, Maltese, paperclip. This is a big Mary, $125. This would be $160 at my show on a filigree. But this is short at the top. And then I found 4 of these shopping. Please don't be paper. Okay. So this one is the long. No, this is the long. These are so cute. I just don't know how I can show you on. So I'm going to take this off. I was wearing them to death. So I'll just pull it back. So this one we're talking about like 24 inches. I added an extender on these particular ones so they could be layered. But I hope you can just get the vibe of what I'm going for. Let's see. Okay, so it's like done off center because you're layering. So if you're like, this looks stupid, I want the heart down, or I don't want it on, let me know. But this is a gorgeous, really old sterling marcasite. So beautiful. Cut out cross, like 2.5 inches. I made this. It's a sterling locket. That was a charm. So that's Victorian etched silver with the bead detail. It broke as I was about to make a charm necklace, and I'm like, shit. And then I found a sterling, thank God, circle, and affixed it there. So I love it even better as a charm. This one I bought from Sue for like $30. Killer Victorian charm, a day to remember. And it looks, I think it's sterling because I paid a lot. So I don't think you're going to see it, but a day to remember. Let me back up. Anyways, this is so cute. So I off-centered that because I thought, okay, then you can personally add your own charms, something personal to you. And then, like, it wasn't enough. So I'm maybe going to have to stand up eventually, which is not easy for me. I'm going to wait till I get this one on. And then this one was the one above it. But what I actually didn't show, which is on both, is the watch chains. These are old. Sterling or silver tone, I don't even know at this point. I have 4. 2 on this, 2 on this. Some are etched. There's a lot of detail there. I don't know if you can see it. I hung a really cool vintage crystal I got from Otter Cat's Etsy store. A beautiful Mary. This is Creed. This is literally $100 charm. This is the Holy Spirit in the dove. Really old vintage charm. And this one you could go over your head, but it does have a clasp. But I love the idea of, really goes well with the Beatles. Okay, I gotta get up now. This is gonna kill me because my dog is literally right under my feet. Oh no. Okay, good. That went off. So I don't have enough on, but this is the cute little angel porcelain. This is the trio of Lockets, gold fill. Now these are just a funky layering vibe. So these 3 sterling charms, these 3 sterling. I could lower that, but I kind of dig it off center like that. And these are going for like $2.45 a piece. And if you like both or you want it reworked, let me know. I could cut you some kind of deal, but I dig them very much. And what I love is, I haven't even shown these yet. I can't show that. And I also made another version of a Gilvery gold silver combo. And I put this one, which is, you okay, Toots? Okay. Got a Mary in the center of that heraldic that's not sterling and just added it to the watch link. So I love that. And that again, my whole fan came tumbling down because I broke it. I'm one of those people that I need the fan on me at all times, so I keep turning it towards me. And John's like, you broke it. Now it won't stay straight. So that officially crashed, but I'm almost done, so I don't really care. I took that out of our bedroom. Oh, I didn't show. Oh, this is too pretty to not show. Here, I've got a biggie. So yeah, love those. This one I found it looks like a rosary, but it looks Mexican to me. Never seen it. Got to show the detail on the cross. I mean, it has Tasco vibes, but it's not stamped and it has an old closure. But see the etch detail on the cross with a little heart connector? And then all the detail work on the chain, balls, and like, I don't know, little crossy vibes. This is all sterling, 20 inches, and the 2-inch drop. And this one is $95. This is stunning. And again, a great layering piece. Wear it with your turquoise, wear it with your Mexican, wear it with anything. Wear it with your regular stuff. Ugh, 2 more maybe. This one is the best metal I have. I moved it to this. She's an old Guadalupe. I never find her. Marcasite, super old, very rare, very, very rare. It's almost an hour. Marcasite's old. I have it on a silver tone, or the price would be $300. Rosary bead that looks amazing with it. And she's 1.5 inches with the bail. I mean, never seen it. So I kind of like don't push it. So this would be $165 to have a whole necklace. If it was on sterling, I would have it at $260. Love it. I think I showed you everything. I'm sweating my butt off, but I'm happy because when I be ending this, I'll be very happy. This one is just weird. I made it out of parts and random pieces. It's a Stelio Delio at $65. And what it was a brass little weird object pendant. Never made any sense. I had this double, probably faux, like Roman intaglio cameo vibe. Added a little baby seed pearl. Added a Mary connector. It is on chunky, very nice old chunky gold tone or brassy rosary beads. I mean, is that a killer piece for $65? At my show, these are what people want. The affordable pieces, like $75, $95. Then we go way up. But so I'm just throwing it out there because it is specifically Madonna and Child at that point when it has the Mary connector. But I mean, I'd wear it. I'd layer with it. So I think that's it. I think I'm finito. I have like a bomb went off in here. 708-217-1600. Pick this up, a deco, tassel, sterling, marcasite. This chain isn't up for sale. If you like this piece, I can put it on something else for you. But right now, I love it all with, I can't put it on. I'm going to fall with too much on. But that piece I'll sell on some other chain. But this particular chain is a paperclip large, and I've never seen it again, so I can't part with it. If you made it through the video or watched it in 5 little pieces, I commend you. I'm going to turn off these crazy lights. And there's still so much more here, and I'm working on custom pieces for people. So if you saw something, but you're like, that's not perfect, or that's not right for my mom or for me or my sister-in-law, and I want to buy some Mother's Day gifts. I do very well at Mother's Day. I have a lot of custom pieces being made right now, and I could go through, if you haven't seen something specific that you like, but you have an idea of something you'd like to see, let me know, and I will 100% work with you. And that's it. I'm sayonara. I'm signing out. Love you all, and have a good day. Bye.